Hello there, and welcome to week 3. This week we're going to dive a little bit farther into writing. This week we call it Getting Started with Writing. We'll start looking at some new grammar and mechanics knowledge as we start putting words and sentences together. Because if you remember from week 2, we had that preview of the bigger assignment that's coming up in week 4, the business writing assignment. So we're going to talk more about putting those together, the paragraphs and essays, looking at how to write a thesis statement. So as we do each week, you'll want to start with the interactive lecture. Let's see if it'll pop up here on my screen. All right, as we've seen in the other weeks, you have a brief introduction and then some activities. This is very helpful in as we get started toward that bigger assignment, is thinking about how these paragraphs are going to work together, and we're going to form a whole essay. So there are the topics and the activities in here. Also, we start talking about plagiarism and citing and APA style. And all of that kind of good stuff. So you want to make sure that you are reading through this because there is a week 3 quiz over this lecture. If you remember, I've told you most weeks we have 2 assignments. Week 3 we have a little bit of a bonus assignment. In addition to our discussion, you're going to be watching a little video about different ways to study. And you're going to use your skills from the lecture about writing a thesis statement. So you're going to write a thesis statement from that video and then write a short paragraph describing some of those study strategies. So this is always a nice way to kind of start us into writing and thinking about what the thesis statement is, and looking at a source. In this case will be the video, and is learning how to write about it. So that's our discussion this week. As always, the best practice is to get it done by Wednesday, so you have time to get back in there and reply to your classmates, and it just gets everybody started on the right foot. You've had time to look at the lecture, you've had time to review what you want to write in the discussion, and then revisiting it and participating with your peers and with me. We have a brief check-in, and this is just an opportunity to let your instructors know. We've done this for quite a while here at Bryant Stratton College, and it's very helpful because we're just about at the midway point now, just under, because we're, the course is 7.5 weeks. So, by week 3, by the end of week 3, we're solidly in the middle of the course, if you can believe it. So it's just a good point to just kind of reflect to yourself first and say, how do you feel that you're doing? Do you feel like you're on track, meeting the goals that you wanted to when you first signed up for the course? And it just is a way for you to communicate to me and say, hey, this isn't as hard as I thought it was. I'm enjoying it. Or, wow, I have so many things going on in my personal life. I'm not doing as well as I had hoped. So it's a little bit of a conversation piece for us. It's a week 3 check-in. So you're just kind of giving me some feedback where you feel that you are, and how you feel that you're going to go forward for the rest of the course. And then you have that week 3 quiz over the lecture. So easy peasy week. As we kind of get geared up, because week 4 is going to be a big one because we'll have our essay due. So as always, I look forward to seeing you in class this week.